Hello everyone, my name is Jinx. At this exact time next week, I will be getting an arm lift, which is where they're gonna remove the excess skin from under my arm. I have a lot of loose skin because I've lost 100 pounds. I have yet to show the camera what my arms look like now. I haven't shown them before. In fact, I have always tried my hardest to hide my arms from the camera. So, I told myself and I told you I was gonna make this video and I was gonna show you before my arms, but now that I have like the camera in my hand and just imagining uploading this to YouTube is just, I need to breathe. Okay, I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be so embarrassing. This is the most embarrassing video I have ever made. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna, I'm okay. I can make it in my bathroom. Just this way. Okay, we're in the bathroom. I made it halfway. Now I just gotta take the shirt off. Okay. I'm gonna shut this door. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Take the shirt off. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is this so hard? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. All right, here are my arms. Yeah. They're really big. Say I'm doing anything like brushing my teeth and it's like, and sometimes when I like lean back or reach back for stuff like all this, it's just all extra skin right here. They're gonna cut from my armpit to my elbow and they're gonna take all this off, so my arms will look like this. Or I've been looking at it in the mirror trying to do it from the back. I don't know. Maybe they'll look like this. I don't know. It's really hard to imagine. If they look like this, I'll be pretty happy because that looks pretty good. Not that. Okay, so I've just slipped on my pink Harry Potter shirt, which this shirt fits me, but I never ever wear it because the arms are too tight and just they look hideous. So my arms actually hang down below the sleeve, which is embarrassing as heck. So it's like, oh, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Like, and this arm, like, it's terrible. Well, today is the big day. I am at the surgery center right now. I have to check in 5 minutes and my heart is literally in my stomach right now. I'm so scared. So I'm starting to have second thoughts because I'm freaking out over everything. I'm thinking like, what if once they put me under, I don't wake up again? Or if something goes wrong, like what if I go into cardiac arrest during surgery? Or what if the procedure's bad? What if recovery is like terrible? What if I'm not happy with the results? I'm just so scared. But there's no backing out now because I'm here. It's time to check in and I've already paid all this money for this. Because yeah, obviously insurance doesn't cover cosmetic surgeries, so I've been saving up for this all year. I'm just gonna go through the motions. I'm gonna walk in here, I'm gonna check in, and whatever they tell me to do, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm just gonna go through the motions until I'm done. That's my plan, okay? I'll see you after. I made it out of surgery, I survived, I woke up, so that's a good thing.
A very good thing.
Yeah, my arms are kind of stuck like this. I haven't seen what they look like yet because, yeah, as soon as I woke up, I was in bandages and stuff. They told me my arms are swollen right now, and so they'll get even smaller than they are now, whatever that looks like. I don't know, I'm really eager to know what they look like. The surgery itself wasn't actually that bad. I don't even remember falling asleep. I remember laying on the operating table and I was talking to everyone, and then all of a sudden they were waking me up telling me that surgery was over, and the first thing I said was like, oh, I forgot that I was even in surgery, because I think I was having dreams about that I was getting ready to have surgery. But anyways, so yeah, now the recovery begins. So this is my handy dandy compression garment that they have me in, which you'll have to excuse. I don't have a bra, so hopefully you can't see anything. But yeah, I can't tell if my arms look smaller or not. But this thing is really tight and yeah, not in much pain, but I'm gonna have to wear this thing for several weeks.
So you have resting T-pose now?
I can put them down to about there right now.
Well, remember, you're not supposed to be lifting them.
Yeah, I can't lift anything. Right now I'm just gonna be drinking a lot of water because my mouth is like so dry.
So, do you enjoy me giving you water?
No, we were in the car and I said I was thirsty. He's like, here, I'll give you a sip of water. And then he pushed the gas and it was like psh, all over me. I am 6 days post-op right now. Oh God, my arm really hurts. I think I overworked them trying to get ready to film this video. I was like setting up the camera and they're extra swollen right now. When I first got home from the hospital, I was sore. I was not hungry at all. I pretty much just sat and I had a little nest on the couch right here in the corner, and I pretty much just sat on the couch for 2 days. I didn't eat a lot, and when I did eat, I ate really healthy, like bowls of chickpeas and stuff. But then the next 2 days, I started to get really hungry. And because it was the day after Halloween, I ended up eating a ton of junk because the house was full of sweets. We had like candy and cupcakes and cookies, and I was really, really hungry, so it was bad. It was not good. I spent 2 days eating junk food. I'm not proud of it, but that's what happened. By the 4th day, I was feeling really bad. I had been eating junk food for 2 days. I hadn't showered. I couldn't exercise or walk around a lot, so I was just feeling bad. I was feeling like a fat, grungy blob. And plus, on top of that, I was worried about the actual results from my arms, like, am I gonna like them or not? It was just not a good day. I was feeling really down. By the 5th day, I was eating healthy again, so I was starting to feel a bit more like myself. I was feeling a lot better, and I was feeling much more positive by that day. I still hadn't showered, but I did manage to get dressed. And when I got myself dressed, I put on a short sleeve shirt that I never ever wear because it always just makes me look really fat. When I looked in the mirror, instead of thinking that I looked fat and ugly like usual, I thought that I looked good for the first time. And so yeah, that made me feel a lot better. And it made me realize that all of my fears were for nothing. But this whole thing has just been an emotional roller coaster. I will feel happy and then I will feel depressed and happy and depressed, just back and forth, because I'm like, hey, my arms look good, and then I'm like, oh, they're still big, they look like crap, and it's just back and forth. But anyways, I will go ahead and take this off so you can see them for yourself. It's actually the next day. My arms were really swollen yesterday, so I didn't want to show you my arms, but I think they're swollen again today because once again I set up the camera to film this and they swelled back up. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. I do think that I'm going to need a couple revisions, and I'll show you what I mean by that. But this is them. They look a heck of a lot better. They're not like hanging down and sagging like they were. So I'm pretty happy. This arm goes beautifully into my armpit. Then this arm has kind of a drop. And then another thing, which I'm sure this is gonna need to be revised. There's like a bulge right here. There's like some excess skin. When my hands are down, if you look near my elbows, there's no bulge right here. But then there is a little bulge right here. I did point that out to my surgeon, and he said if it doesn't go down, then he can fix it. He's really willing to make revisions because revisions for arm lifts are really common. Even with the scars, I feel so much more confident already. No matter what, I was gonna have signs of weight loss, and I had to choose between flabby skin or a scar. And I chose the scar. I would much rather have a scar than have arms how they were because, yeah, like I said, the scar will fade. But the extra skin was never gonna fade or shrink, it was just there. It has been a couple weeks since I last filmed. I was kind of waiting around because I wanted the swelling to go down on my arms before I showed you what they look like, but that's not gonna happen. They're still swollen. It is literally never ending swelling. The swelling has gone down, but they're still swollen. They're an inch smaller than they were last time I showed them to you, so that's good. They're definitely going down, but my surgeon said that the swelling could last 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm just gonna show you what they look like now, and then I'm gonna wait, and then I'll do an update video because I also still have to have the revision on this arm. I got the tape strips removed. This bulge near my armpit, it is going away big time, so I don't think that that's gonna need to be revised, but this bulge near my elbow is constant. It's always there because there's still some excess skin right here. Sometimes when my arms are really swollen, my arms look disproportionate because this arm's like a lot bigger than this arm. But even when they're not swollen, it still looks a little bit bigger, but when I measure them, they're the same size. My incisions are looking pretty good. Here they are. Especially like near my armpit. My armpit looks kind of weird, like where the incision ends, but like right here and stuff is looking really good. And I just had my surgery 3 weeks ago today. So for only 3 weeks, I think they're looking pretty good. And I think that once I start using scar creams and stuff, that the scars will fade a lot within the next year. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that I have to let this arm heal and then get cut again. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I am glad that my surgeon is willing to fix it. But if anyone watching this, if you ever plan on getting this surgery and you're going to consultations with surgeons, be sure to ask what their revision policy is. My surgeon doesn't charge for revisions, so that's really good. But some surgeons aren't, you know, so accommodating. It's hard to get in the mind frame of like how different my arms look now compared to how they were. Like sometimes when I'm doing a lot around the house and then they swell up, I get kind of depressed because I think that they still look big and I have to remind myself that they're just swollen. And sometimes I have to go back and look at my before pictures to remind myself like how much better they look now because I forget what they look like. And also I still have the habit of feeling like I need to hide my arms. So like the other day Merrick had a friend over and I was wearing a tank top and I was gonna walk through the house and I thought, oh yeah, Merrick has a friend over, I need to put on like a long sleeve shirt or something to cover my arms. And then I remembered, wait a minute, my arms aren't like embarrassingly flabby anymore, so I could just walk through the house in a tank top, which is pretty cool. So yeah, getting into that, because it's like an overnight change and it's just kind of, it's a process of accepting that, you know, my arms look different now. And sometimes I even worry that the results are like temporary, like all of a sudden one day I'm gonna wake up and they're gonna be big again. I know that's silly, but I like to keep looking at them and being like, okay, they're still okay, they're good. I haven't had any problems with my incisions. Like some people will have problems with like, it sounds gross, but like splitting and stuff and the incisions coming apart. Usually with arm lifts, surgeons will go on kind of the conservative side because if they remove too much skin, then there's a lot of strain on the incision and the scar will end up looking really bad because the scar will stretch and you could have problems with it, you know, coming open, as disgusting as that sounds. So I think that my surgeon did a good job because, I mean, they're not too tight and they're not too loose. I think they're pretty good, especially once the swelling goes down and once I tone them up and stuff. I'm really happy with the results. I'm sure there will still be people who are like, because you know there is still a little bit of jiggle in my arm, there will still be haters who are like, oh my gosh, your arms are still big, but I don't really care about them. I mean, with an arm lift, you have to keep your expectations realistic. So the most difficult part of this procedure by far is having patience because I just want my arms to be healed. I just want to be able to wear short sleeves. I want to see the final results now, but you've got to wait months for the swelling to go down and got to wear the compression garment for weeks and you know, gotta wait to heal and then have revisions because revisions with arm lifts are very, very common. And it's just a long process and it's definitely making me practice my patience. But anyways, I brought out my pink shirt again. I'm gonna try it on and I'm gonna see the difference. Because remember, at first, my arms hung down below the sleeves. So, no arm hang! Oh, this is like the first time I've actually stretched my arms out all the way without, usually I kind of have a bend in my elbows. And that hurts a little bit, but look at that. I mean, I can definitely see that they're swollen and that's bugging me a little bit. I can't wait to see what they look like when they're not swollen. And I hate this bulge. I hate it so much, it's embarrassing. But yeah, I'll do an update after I get that fixed and after my arms are looking better. But oh my gosh, I can wear this shirt now, like no arm hang. So I'm really eager to go shopping for clothes. Like, it'll be so fun to buy shirts and not have to worry about, oh wait a minute, I can't get this shirt because my arms will show way too much in it, or oh, I really like this shirt but unfortunately my arm won't fit in it. One time I was trying on clothes, it was actually a long sleeve shirt and the shirt fit me. I mean, it was my size, but when I put my arm in the sleeve, I heard a rip. My arms are so big, they just wouldn't fit in the clothes. So I don't think I'll have that problem anymore because now that my arms fit my body, the shirts that I wear should fit my arms. But anyways, I will wait several months. I might wait maybe about 6 months to do an update, but I will try to make a specific like arm update video, even if it's just a short one, just to show you like their progress and stuff, because I'm only 3 weeks out from surgery. So these are definitely not the final results, but they're looking good. So anyways, if you liked this video, oh, Raya came to, oh, she brought the brush. I think she's going to brush my hair. Hey, Raya. Anyways, if you enjoyed this longer than usual video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Oh, and if you have any questions or anything, you probably won't be able to leave comments on this video, but if you follow me on social media or send me an email or anything like that, just find some way to reach out with me and I will answer any questions that you might have. So, thank you so much for watching this video. See ya.
See ya.